And welcome back to the channel. This is my good friend Andy's Toyota Yaris, and it's making a funny noise in the mornings, and when I went to have a look at it yesterday, it didn't have any well, it had some coolant in it, but it took half a kettle to top it up, and not bad. It was dripping underneath the water pump, which is down there. So I said I'd help him out. Guy in his 70s. Nice guy, Andy. So we're gonna have a look at doing that as normal. Do a belt diagram first, but I don't think it's that complicated. I think to get it off, the tension is on the alternator down there. So let's have a look. Just in case anyone is interested and doesn't know, with a 2-post lift, this is the way it was explained to me. Ideally, front engine car, you want the top of the windscreen lined up with the posts. And on this one, there's short arms where the weight of the engine is, long arms with on the other end. On this one, there's some chunky bits just inside the sill. Don't really like jacking on the sills. The back, I have gone on the jacking points on the sills. Again, just in case someone's interested. So yeah, we're torch. There's like a tension bolt on the alternator there. I think you loosen the 2 pivots and then screw that bolt in, takes the tension off. Yeah, that'd be right. Okay, I'll do a quick diagram and then we'll crack on. It's a 14 for the pivot on the alternator to take the tension. All the stuff on the top is a 12. That's our diagram. So it goes round the crank pulley, round the AC, round a pulley, over the top of the water pump, round the alternator, under the bottom of the water pumps. The water pump's driven on the top and the bottom, round another pulley, and then back around the crank. So bring it down, take the tension completely off the alternator, remove the belt, and then I've already, to crack these pulley bolts, I put a screwdriver in, and so these are all loose. I did try doing something with the belt, could have probably, but that worked well and didn't break anything. So, right, yeah, this custom made exhaust is holding up all right. Well, my custom made exhaust. Cool. To take the tension off, it's kind of counterintuitive. I think I've had this before. We unscrew that long threaded bolt and that takes the tension off the belt. I've just split it on the bottom hose there. So you can see it's pretty, it's pretty pink. It's got antifreeze in it. We took the 4 bolts out to hold the pulley. And it has got play in it. So, gonna get the new water pump, have a look where the bolts are, and then try and get the bad boy off. She's a gusher. The most difficult two fixings are nuts, so they got studs into the block. What is that? Just held on with the silicone on. Maybe not. Well, it's tight and loose. I'm gonna take that. Right. Come back when I got it off. Going for an action shot there and it didn't work. Right, there's a reason it will come off. Someone at Toyota's a div, and there's a bracket which slightly covers that. Oh, sorry, covers that flange, which goes to the engine mount. So I've just took that 12mm out and it comes out then. He's been really lucky on this. He said it's been squealing for 30 seconds in the morning, but it is tight. Now, that's the new one, and that's the new one. It turns lovely. This one is, it's wobbly and it's tight, so it's the bearings in our have collapsed or are about to collapse, and there's definitely, that's been leaking some antifreeze. So we've got our new one, which is ATEX, which is the make of water pump that I could get today. So we need to clean get the gasket off, which we've had a new gasket with the, that might not be that easy. Clean the gasket off, clean the face up, get some sealant on. Like I say, luckily two, I think it's these two are nuts. No, hang on, it's that way. Those two are studs and nuts, and then these three, which you can get to easily, are bolts. So this, and this is a 0807 water pump. Oh, it's all right. Oh, saying I don't know what year this car is. This might be an 07. So yeah, original water pump. Right, clean gasket. It's a little bit fiddly. Got big hands. I put some gasket sealant on the gasket, slid it on the two studs, then put some gasket sealant on the, like, probably could have reused this much more high quality gasket that came off. The one that came with the water pump was paper, so I had to put a bit of sealant on it. See, that spins nice and freely, which that one does not. Leave that to go off for half hour before I haven't torqued them. I've done them sort of 2-finger tight, if that makes sense. Deep 10 mil seems to be the way to go. So I'm gonna just nip them, check all 5 of them are tight. I've cable tied this bracket up out the way because it kept flopping down and getting involved in my chisel. Once I've done that, put the belt back on, tension the belt, and then, like I say, leave it a bit, stick bottom hose back on down there, and how much water came out? 2-3 litres of antifreeze, I suppose, and then top it up with water. Lovely. Oh, I've got to put the pulley back on as well, which I'll probably tighten in the same way I took it off, using a screwdriver to stop it spinning. Yeah, it's not been too bad. I put the belt back on from underneath, which I found a lot easier. I was trying to do it from above, and to get this to get it to go round this pulley, I should have spun everything really in mid, so that'll be alright. See, that's what that noise has been then. I thought his alternator was on the way out, but I don't think it actually is. I think it must have been his water pump. So we're all in the pulleys nicely, screws lined up, so we'll put some tension on that alternator and go from there. Yeah, all in all, not too bad. Everything's tight, belt's got half a turn on it. I'm waiting a little bit for the sealant to go off before I put antifreeze in it. I'll run it for a bit, make sure it doesn't leak, but I think that's pretty much it. So yeah, we've got to do one, just livable with. It's just a bit fiddly. At least it's not on the timer belt. But yeah, I think he was lucky. I think the noise he was hearing was it seizing. Which would have been bad. Sorry. Anyway, later. Bye-bye. And that's what it should look like.